Travel between the US and Canada has taken a significant hit recently. The once bustling airports are now eerily quiet, with empty terminals and vacant airplane seats becoming a common sight. This drastic change has left many wondering about the future of travel between these two neighboring countries. Flight bookings have dropped dramatically, with airlines parking their planes on the tarmac and boarding gates remaining largely empty. The decline in passengers is evident everywhere you look, from the sparse crowds at boarding gates to the reduced number of flights taking off each day. Some reports indicate that bookings are down by as much as 75%. This staggering drop is reflected in airline financial reports and news headlines, painting a grim picture for the aviation industry. The financial impact on airlines has been severe, with many struggling to stay afloat. This trend has left many travelers confused and uncertain about their plans. People are seen anxiously checking flight information screens and discussing their options, trying to make sense of the situation. The uncertainty has made it difficult for travelers to plan their trips with confidence. This situation is a sign of broader trends affecting both countries. The restrictions and changes at international border crossings and customs areas have added to the complexity of travel. The aerial view of the US-Canada border highlights the physical and regulatory barriers that travelers now face. It's a reminder that travel is always evolving. The world map with travel routes and the time-lapse of airport activity show how dynamic the travel landscape can be. Comparing vintage travel footage with modern scenes underscores the changes that have taken place over the years. We need to stay informed and adapt our plans accordingly. With the help of technology, travelers can keep track of the latest updates and make informed decisions. Planning a trip now involves more than just booking a flight. It requires staying updated on travel advisories and regulations. The good news is that with a little planning, you can still enjoy amazing trips. Families and couples are still finding ways to explore new cities and create memorable experiences. The key is to be flexible and open to new travel opportunities. Now might even be a good time to find deals and experience less crowded destinations. With fewer tourists around, popular attractions are more accessible, and travel deals are more abundant. This could be the perfect opportunity to visit places you've always wanted to see without the usual crowds. Stay tuned as we explore the reasons behind this decline and give you the tips to make the most of your next US-Canada adventure. We'll delve into the factors contributing to the drop in flight bookings and provide practical advice to help you navigate the current travel landscape. Whether you're planning a trip soon or just curious about the changes, we've got you covered. The data paints a clear picture. Fewer people are flying between the US and Canada. While the exact percentage is debated, all sources point to a significant drop. One report from OAG, an aviation data company, indicates a staggering 75% plunge in bookings. This decrease translates to nearly 500,000 fewer Canadians crossing the border in February, compared to the year before. These numbers reflect a complex reality with multiple factors at play. Understanding these factors is crucial for both travelers and the travel industry. Several factors have contributed to the decline in US-Canada travel. It's not just one thing, but a combination of various elements that have created a perfect storm, leading to a significant drop in the number of people crossing the border between these two neighboring countries. Economic concerns are a major factor. Many families are tightening their belts and cutting back on non-essential expenses, including travel. The uncertainty in the economy has made people more cautious about spending their hard-earned money on vacations and trips. The Federal Reserve has lowered its economic growth outlook, which has further fueled these concerns. When people hear about potential economic slowdowns, they tend to save more and spend less, impacting industries like travel and tourism. Inflation is a worry for many. The rising cost of living, from groceries to gas, means that people have less disposable income to spend on leisure activities. This has a direct impact on their ability to afford travel. These uncertainties can make people hesitant to spend money on travel. When faced with financial instability, travel becomes a luxury that many feel they cannot afford. This has led to a noticeable decline in travel bookings and plans. Political tensions have also cast a shadow on travel. The relationship between the US and Canada has seen its ups and downs, and recent years have been no exception. These tensions can create an unwelcoming atmosphere for travelers. Remember the trade disputes and tariffs a few years back? Those issues have left a lasting impression on the minds of many Canadians. Even though some of these disputes have been resolved, the memory of them lingers. Those tensions lingered in the minds of many Canadians. The uncertainty and unpredictability of the political climate can make people think twice about crossing the border for leisure or business. Additionally, safety concerns have arisen. With the increase in global security threats, people are more cautious about their travel plans. The idea of facing long security lines and potential risks can be a deterrent. There were reports of Canadians being detained at the US border. These incidents, whether isolated or not, have created a sense of unease among travelers. The fear of being questioned or detained can be enough to dissuade people from making the trip. Updated travel advisories also made some Canadians think twice about trips south. When the government issues warnings or advisories, it can have a significant impact on people's travel decisions. All these factors together create a complex web that has led to the decline in US-Canada travel. The exchange rate between the US and Canadian dollars plays a significant role in travel decisions. In recent times, the Canadian dollar has weakened against its US counterpart. This makes travel to the US more expensive for Canadians. Imagine a Canadian family planning a trip to Disneyland. A weaker Canadian dollar means their money won't go as far. They'll pay more for everything from park tickets to meals. This currency disparity can make a US vacation significantly more expensive than in the past. It's a key factor to consider when planning a trip across the border. Section 5. Airlines adapt, trimming schedules and seeking solutions. Airlines haven't been caught off guard by this shift. They're responding to the decline in demand by adjusting their flight schedules. Both Air Canada and WestJet, two major Canadian airlines, have announced flight cancellations. United Airlines, a major US carrier, has also reduced its service between the two countries. These adjustments reflect the airline's efforts to adapt to the new reality of US-Canada travel. While the situation presents challenges, it also creates opportunities for airlines to innovate. They're exploring ways to make travel more appealing and affordable. Section 6. Planning your trip. Tips for navigating the slowdown. Even with the downturn in bookings, there are still great opportunities for US-Canada travel. The current slowdown in travel can actually work to your advantage if you know how to navigate it wisely. With fewer people traveling, you can enjoy a more relaxed and less crowded experience. This is the perfect time to explore new destinations or revisit your favorite spots without the usual hustle and bustle. Here are some tips to help you plan your trip. Book early. Booking your flights and accommodations well in advance can help you secure the best rates and availability. Airlines and hotels often offer discounts for early bookings, so take advantage of these deals to save money. Additionally, booking early gives you more options to choose from, ensuring that you get the best possible itinerary for your trip. Secure your flights and accommodations in advance to lock in the best rates. Be flexible. Flexibility is key when planning travel during a slowdown. Consider traveling during off-peak seasons or to less popular destinations. Not only will you find better deals, but you'll also encounter fewer crowds, making for a more enjoyable and stress-free experience. Off-peak travel can also give you a unique perspective on a destination, as you'll see it in a different light compared to the busy tourist season. Consider traveling during off-peak seasons or to less popular destinations. You might find better deals and fewer crowds. Use your resources. There are numerous tools and resources available to help you find the best travel deals. Take advantage of travel search engines, airline websites, and mobile apps to compare prices and find the best deals. Sign up for fare alerts and newsletters from airlines and travel websites to stay informed about special promotions and discounts. You might find better deals and fewer crowds. Use your resources. Take advantage of travel search engines and airline websites to compare prices and find the best deals. Pack your patience. Travel can be unpredictable, so be prepared for potential delays and disruptions. Having a flexible mindset and being patient can make a big difference in how you handle unexpected changes to your travel plans. Bring along some entertainment, snacks, and a good book to keep yourself occupied during any waiting periods. Take advantage of travel search engines and airline websites to compare prices and find the best deals. Pack your patience. Travel can be unpredictable, so be prepared for potential delays and disruptions. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination, so try to enjoy every moment, even the unexpected ones. By following these tips, you can make the most of your travel experience during the slowdown and create lasting memories. Travel can be unpredictable, so be prepared for potential delays and disruptions. With a little planning and a positive attitude, you can turn any travel slowdown into an opportunity for adventure and discovery. Section 7. Finding the silver lining. Deals for the savvy traveler. One upside to the slowdown: potential deals for travelers. With fewer people flying, airlines and hotels might offer discounts to attract customers. Now could be a great time to snag that bargain flight to Vancouver or find a deal on a cozy cabin in the Canadian Rockies. Keep an eye out for special offers and promotions. Don't be afraid to negotiate with hotels or airlines. They might be more willing to work with you to secure your business. Section 8. A fluid situation, staying informed as the landscape shifts. It's important to remember that the situation is constantly evolving. Factors influencing travel can change quickly. Stay up to date on the latest news and travel advisories. Keep an eye on currency exchange rates. Subscribe to travel newsletters or follow travel blogs for insights and tips. By staying informed, you can make well-informed decisions about your travel plans. Section 9. Your adventure awaits. Embrace the journey. While the decline in US-Canada flight bookings might seem daunting, don't let it discourage you from exploring these incredible countries. With a bit of planning and flexibility, you can still have an amazing travel experience. Remember, travel is about embracing the unexpected and creating lasting memories. So, pack your bags, grab your passport, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. To get more travel tips and insights, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out.